Thanks for joining us. Charlotte is off tonight. Members of 9 fraternity and sorority houses at the UW will have to spend the next 2 weeks in quarantine after 38 students tested positive for COVID-19. Adam Duxter joins us live from Langdon Street with the latest. Adam?
Well, those 9 houses being in quarantine means more than 400 students will have to spend the next 14 days in isolation while getting a coronavirus test early next week. Today, we caught up with students who say the return to school hasn't been as safe as they would have liked to see so far.
Despite 9 Greek houses being placed on quarantine, it was still a busy Friday afternoon on Langdon Street near the UW campus. But Alexander Hagerup says he and his brothers are in conversation about coronavirus protocols.
We all talk about it. We think we should definitely do something about it. I mean, obviously, they want to party.
Earlier today, both UW-Madison and Public Health Madison-Dane County said more than 400 students would have to spend the next 2 weeks in isolation. It comes after an outbreak, which students outside of Greek life say wasn't a surprise.
It's a lot of not wearing masks or pulling the mask down and pulling it back up only when there's a person of authority around you.
Senior Emerson Betcher says it's not just gatherings at Greek houses. Last night, she tweeted this photo that shows a line out the door of a nearby bar.
It's just disappointment. People that live here and call this place their actual home are stuck here, and they will bear the results of, people going to Wando's and not distancing, or people going to UU and not distancing.
The university says Greek members caught violating isolation could face a court order and a fine of up to $10,000. Hagerup says while his house isn't affected by this policy, if needed, he'd take necessary precautions.
I think it's kind of smart. I mean, we should take the actions to get rid of the coronavirus as much as we can.
And Betcher says the most frustrating thing is that her main focus has always been on school in classes. And she says while her professors have gone out of their way to make the class environment safe, they have no control over what happens outside the classroom. Now, we did reach out to both UW-Madison and Public Health Madison-Dane County today, but our request for comment was denied.
Adam Duxter live on Langdon Street. Adam, thank you. And getting a look at the latest COVID numbers from the UW. A total of 462 people, the vast majority students, have now tested positive since the testing started. Just yesterday, 39 new cases on campus, 37 off campus.